That's your YouTuber thumbnail right there, right? I could do this all day. This is far more entertaining probably than actually opening this. Welcome back to Film-Studio-Taku-in-Japan. See if we can bring this in. A little bit of the mystery. I didn't like that audio at all in the last video, so I'm back to my little stand mic. Long story, I had a lav, lost a piece, can't use it. This mic's nice, but it's not what I want to be using. Product arrival. So this is the first of the two lights that I am receiving. This one just arrived though. I usually don't do openings or what do you call it, unboxings. But you know, for me it's enjoyable. It's like, here's this box, it's not opened. Let's open it. I took off my little label just in case this GFX 100S resolves enough for everyone to see my location and send me, I don't know, maybe good things. Maybe people send me really nice gifts, things I can't buy in Japan. So, what did I get? Let's find out. Probably gonna edit out all this noise right now. I got a box in a box. Nothing beats a box in a box. Okay. Gonna need that again. You know, you can get them really cheap at dollar stores here, but there's so much satisfaction in getting a quality one. I think it cost me like 20 bucks. It's funny because I'm so thrifty when it comes to camera gear, but when it comes to tools, like tools, I usually splurge a bit. And we're in. And for those that know, first let's put away the dangerous object. You might just recognize by the name what this is. There we go. How's that for product placement? Wow. The box feels, you know, this is something in Japan, actually. This is a note on Japan, because this is, at least said to be used, but the box feels brand new. You know what I mean? In general, my experience with buying things on eBay in the US is things rarely come in a box that feels this crisp and firm. It's just, it feels like it's never been opened. But it does have the tape missing. So Japanese people take really good care of things. Even the children, like I bought in like Transformer toys and stuff like that. It's incredible. So let's do. So for those that can't read for vision impairment issues or whatever it is, no jokes really. It's an Inkee. I think that's how you'd say it. Inkee or Inkee if it was Japanese maybe, but it's not. It's Chinese. It's Gold Crow. And this is the Gold Crow 60. It should be, I believe it's the CX, but I don't see it on the box. But the difference is that the CX, or whatever the X version is by color. The other one is just daylight. Now, the person actually didn't say specifically which one, but they linked to the Amazon one that's supposed to be the same one, and that was the CX. So let's hope the person with all their good feedback was being very honest with their link, or at least not confused. I'm not really going to go through this. I mean, we got some things that came in the box. I think I'll do a further kind of a little bit later. I just want to get into it. So one of the nicest things about this, though, I will say, is, as I just said, I'm not going to go through everything. Wow, and it's heavy too. This handle, it looks like a handle from like a cage or a rig, right? And I actually would like to have this on my cage or rig. An extra one would be nice. But it actually has a bracket here which locks, so you can lock the angle on the light, which we'll show soon. And then the light itself, which is so interesting because, you know, I was looking at all these square chunky lights and thinking about how do I pack that away in a backpack. And then these, which are basically like a flashlight on roids, again, the packaging, this is just, I know this sounds terrible, but it's just so well repacked by the owner. So I want to try and maintain some of that. It's funny though, I wish they would just not bother with the tape on this, because why? It's going to be safe in that box, and I'm never ever going to be able to take it apart as nicely or put it back together as nicely as you are. I'm going to be ripping this right now, which I wish I wasn't. We're going to cut it. I should just keep that there. I don't trust myself with it, but whatever. So here it is. Dual product thing there, little example. Pretty. Let's see if we can get away from my face here for a second. There we go. Oh, we don't have enough light on you. We'll get some better shots here in a second, but yeah, it's pretty amazing. I mean, it's heavy. It's, I think, about 1 kilo, but the reason for that is the battery is built into this thing. It's got a large battery, I think something like 9,000 milliamp battery. And let's see if I can actually see. Is it the C? I'm getting a little bit the vibe that this is actually just the single color. I think it's a CG or GC80 or 60, excuse me. So this is a 60 watt light. Anyways, if it's daylight only, it's daylight only, and I'll deal with that because the price on Amazon here is double what I paid here. They're about 40,000 yen, which feels like $400. If you do the exchange rate, no, it's not. But this cost me about 20,000 yen, so half price. Now we're going to find out really quickly though, because it basically showed only the handle. It looked like there was no charger. It was just it uses a 100 watt USB-C charger, which can also continuously power it. But it looked like he had none of that stuff. But I was willing to take the risk, and anything that didn't come with it, I could get at a later date. This looks like just a nice little carrying pouch. There we go. Oh, it's, you know what? It's nice though. It's got that fluffy, soft, velvety kind of feel to it. I like that. It's almost too nice to want to take out, but we'll see. Probably that's what the other person felt like too, because it feels, again, brand new. But then again, most people don't do the things I do. So a lot of it too, I compare to what I do with things. And, see, he did. I didn't even know, like I watched the YouTube videos and most of them didn't show a remote, and then I saw another one of these with a remote and I was like, oh, is there a remote available? But he didn't show the remote. I'm guessing the charger's in here too. This is the remote that, again, feels like it's never been opened. But that's awesome because there is an app, okay? You can control it in an app, but I don't like touching a phone unless I absolutely have to. Phones are the cigarettes of the now. I've said it before. They're not healthy. They're not good for you. They cause cancer, all kinds of nasty stuff. They damage your DNA. Look it up. They really do. So anyways, it's got the remote. Rather than putting everything away nicely for now, I'm just going to get to it. Because I actually do have to go somewhere very soon. So I was actually in the shower when this arrived. It's one of the few times I was just like, ah, damn it. I jumped out the shower. I said, "Sumimasen, chotto motte kudasai." And then I have a little speaker thing on the door. I double checked to make sure he heard me, ran upstairs, got changed, came downstairs, and started doing this. This is the charger. This is the nice. This is oh, you know, actually, okay, spoiler. I ordered 2 of these. That's what the other light is, okay? The other one I saw with the charger was the other one. This might actually be the second one. I'm not sure. That's the mystery now. And it'd actually be a good thing in a way. I mean, this is nice if this is the first one in regards that it has all the accessories. Charger, very long USB-C cable as well as a short one. One of them is USB-C to USB-C. The other one is USB-C to, I believe, A, whatever the flat, large USB that we've known for years is. It's got what looks like a European adapter, and here is the the charger. So yeah, it's a 100 watt charger, one of these kinds. Feels very solid. And there's one more thing in, oh, is this an empty box? No, I don't think it is. maybe. But yeah, so what I was saying was this could be the second one, which that one was listed as the daylight version. So it would be nice if the other one came with all the accessories and was the bicolor one. I'm not going to hold my breath. Oh, and this, of course, is the, I don't know if you actually call it, I would call it a reflector. I think some people refer to these as diffusers. It doesn't really diffuse, it actually creates more strong light. Maybe spreads it out a tiny bit more. But anyways, that's that. And the coolest thing about this, other than just the form factor, actually there's a few, but it's weather resistant. They say waterproof. It's IP rated. I don't think I've seen anywhere what the actual IP rating is, but it has a mini Bowens mount. I'm gonna do this off video because I've never actually done Bowens mount stuff, so I don't want to scratch up things or damage anything right now. I'll do it in a bit. But the coolest thing is these, they extend out, and here you have a full-size Bowens mount, so you can put any Bowens mount accessories on here, in theory. All metal, that's the other thing. I hate plastic as I open all this plastic material. I was looking at the Colbor because it was mostly metal, but there's a lot of plastic junk on it, and then I saw this, and it's all metal except for the control ring here, and obviously the back is presumably, actually feels like hardened glass. But yeah, so you're gonna see if this actually turns on as it is. You're supposed to. So that's the thing. So one of these, yeah, this is this. I bet you anything this is the second one. So I'm not disappointed here. One of these was sold by basically a guy that sells junk. So one of these is presumably not working, and that's okay because this one was very price reduced. Yeah, we'll see. We'll try and charge it up and see what happens. I'm gonna not do it right now because I don't want to catch my house on fire. But it's I'm gonna get it repaired, and I'll have two of them. The other one should be coming shortly after I'm being this video. We'll edit it all together. You'll never know any of this happened. So anyways, but the way they're supposed to work though is this turns and unlocks. It actually locks into airplane mode so that it doesn't accidentally turn on and cause a fire in an airplane or in your bag or whatever. So you have to turn it several times and it slowly basically unlocks it, but then you can set it. A lot of people say, oh, that sucks because it's always like that to turn on in their videos, but I dug deeper and saw that no, in fact you can disable the airplane mode in the menu. I wouldn't recommend it though. I would just say deal with because it would suck to have this come on your backpack or whatever, your car. It's a nice feature that it basically locks very safely. It seems like the people that created this are very thoughtful in their creations. They make lots of like little gimbals and another little like inflatable light that's very waterproof. But yeah, it's got ⅛/20s all the way around with locating pins on 4 sides. So where that gets really interesting is like with the handle. Where did I put you, little handle? We'll do this in a second, but just imagine you can actually put one of these on one side and the other on the other, and you can actually hold it like a rig with 2 of these, which I will have 2 shortly. I think we'll stop it here and we'll finish this video up because this is going to be multi-openings. But just in case I get like antsy and want to post this tonight and do a multi-series of these. So yeah, so this one may be dead in the water for now. Gonna send it in, get it repaired, and I'll eventually have 2 of these. One will be daylight, one will be adjustable. Which means for the studio I'll probably have to do daylight, but that's basically what I'm doing right now is daylight, so hey, I'm okay with that. The other one, I think, the bicolor one, which is, you know, fully adjustable throughout the range, will be my travel light, because that's the reason, the main reason that I went with these, beyond liking metal builds, beyond just liking everything about it, actually, the stuff like that. I mean, I love, you know, I used to work on like old cars from the 60s and 70s, and so much more satisfying than working on a new car. This feels, you know, it has that all metal kind of mechanical feel. Like, I love that kind of stuff, like true physical engineering. To me is much more exciting than electrical engineering. Sorry, Timid. But I do that too, you know, I build drones. But yeah, so this can go in my backpack, even in a little side pocket. It can go in a lens pouch. Like I actually bought one the other day that's probably perfect for this. We'll do that in a second here. But yeah, this can go with me. The bicolor one, I can match sunrises, sunsets, whatever I want to. You know, any certain themes that I'm doing, whether it be with models, whether it just be lighting up a forest, some tide pools. That's what I actually am looking forward to doing. Try not to disturb the nature too much, but at the same time, got to get my art on. So if this is the end of this video, I've been in contact with Inkee. I think they're not quite there with any potential of sending me gear right now, just because they did look at my YouTube channel. They didn't say anything, but I think that's the point, is that my channel is still a little bit small right now. Companies used to send me stuff back in the days when everybody's channel was small, and then I had a life and had to walk away from YouTube for a while. You guys don't know, there's a lot of videos that are not up on my channel anymore. I actually removed them because I'm trying to stay on theme. Anyways, thank you for watching Film-Studio-Taku-in-Japan. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. I can weight lift with this thing too.